Hi everyone, let me just clear out a big picture here, and that is your bioenergetic system, which is a very big part, plays a very huge role in our daily life, in a life of athletes also. So, let me just tell you, we have three systems in our energy, bioenergy. So that are your phosphagen system, second is your anaerobic glycolysis, third is your oxidative. So let me just explain you all this together. So this all works together, but there is a percentage of some system is on the peak, some on the moderate, some on the lower side. So let me just clear out. First is your phosphagen, means we are using the energy up to 10 seconds. So there is a store energy called ATP on your muscles, so that you can quickly use it like a 100-meter sprint, like a 1 RM max in your squat. So the things are happening into the 10-second timing. We are using the phosphagen system. A ready-made ATP is in the muscle cell. Now moving on the next, that is our anaerobic glycolysis, means where we are using the ATP, making the ATPs three, like six carbon chain is making a one glucose molecule, and when it converts to three carbon molecule, it becomes a pyruvate, right? But when there is no oxygen, so this things occurring into the cytoplasm of the cell, and it will be going to convert into a lactate. So lactate is a, it's not a culprit, it's not a acid, what we are saying nowadays ki lactic acid, it's not a acid. This is something which is helping the ATP hydrolysis and releasing those hydrogen ions, buffering from the in the muscle fibers and taking out from the bloodstream. So this is something which is helping. The lactate is a helper which is helping our body to release this hydrogen ions out of the system. It's very simple. So when the oxygen presence in the uh, with the pyruvate, it gonna make a two carbon chain, converts into the acetyl CoA, which is two carbon chain, right? So that two carbon chains will be going to become a Krebs cycle kind of thing, where the oxaloacetate citric acid cycle gonna become, and it will give you the net 2 ATP. At the end, that gonna make the like oxidative phosphorylation, where it will make 34 ATP, and the total of 38 ATP, which consists of aerobic glycolysis with the CRAV and the oxidative phosphorylation. When the all things combine together, it will be converting like that. So this is, I hope I cleared the movement.